What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks, back with another video today talking about Coinbase, ticker symbol COIN. It's one of the most anticipated IPOs of recent times, going up as much as, over, I think, $100-something on IPO day. And then kind of falling in the second half of the day. So I'll actually be talking about kind of my thoughts on the IPO, and what we'll take a look at an article as well talking about that, and then we will see if I am buying Coinbase or not. So let me hit record and we will get right into the video. And so as we could see here, it ended up opening, and the reason that it can open at a different price is because the people holding the shares at the time that it actually goes to public kind of get to decide based on price and demand what they want to sell the stock at. So here on this platform, which is Webull that I'm using here, right? I was getting Coinbase Global indicates 375, right? That's sort of the opening price that we were expecting at the time. And as you can see, it kept switching, finally opening here around 380, 381. And then, immediately going as high as $429, falling about $119 from there. So a pretty steep fall, and then kind of gaining some footing at 310 and kind of ending the day at 328, now pushing up in the after hours. Let's talk about this article here, or what is Coinbase actually first, right? For those of you guys that don't know, it's an online platform and they have an app where you could buy and sell cryptocurrency. So Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash. You can't buy Dogecoin on here, at least from what I know. I've been a user of Coinbase since 2017. Love the product, love the company. I think that they were one of the more established companies, not sketchy, right? Like a lot of the other companies out there, especially when kind of crypto was starting out. They've got secure storage, they're protected by insurance, and they have industry best practices. Here's their quarterly volume traded, about $335 billion in 100 plus countries, 56 plus million verified users, and you can get started in minutes. So that's what Coinbase does, right? Crypto buying and selling. And now let's take a look at this article on whether whether Coinbase is a good buy right now. The valuation perspective of Coinbase currently is absolutely bonkers, okay? And that's not from me, that's not me hating on the company. Like I said, been a user since 2017, love the company, love the potential of crypto in the near future, but as a company, let's talk about that for just a second, right? This individual says, unleash, they're talking about, coin hitting the tickers is when we'll really see the price action, which we did, went all the way up to kind of 420s, fell all the way to 310. And that's kind of the volatility that you can come to expect when, taking a look at, a company that's IPOing, trading for the first time, right? Because what we were trying to establish is what is the price point where people are willing to sell, meaning what is the resistance level? What is the price point where people go, oh, wow, this is a really good buy, and the support level, and we see kind of demand overtaking supply. So this individual argued that coin should be a core holding of the stock, trades at a $68 billion valuation. And as we can see here, it's at 64, so not too far off from what this individual mentioned. But they did say that it was going to be highly overvalued at a $100 billion valuation, which is around that $400, $410 price range. So this individual actually initiated coverage of Coinbase with a $600 one-year price target and a buy rating. Another one gave Coinbase a buy rating and a $440 price target. So we got a $440 price target, we got a $600 price target. We got another individual saying, hey, it's probably going to be overvalued at $100 billion, but around $60 billion is when it becomes kind of attractive, if you will. So what am I doing with Coinbase? And this maybe is not the answer that a lot of people want to hear, but I'm actually holding off on the sidelines. I considered investing when it was supposed to open kind of in the 250s. And if it had opened around that price, I would have considered kind of starting a position in Coinbase. But the reason I didn't is because it opened up so high. And even, I mean, take a look at the volatility today, right? 430 to 310. That's a $120 drop. That's a third of kind of what it lost in just today. But overall, right, it's still up 31% on the day. So definitely the potential is still there. If you have bought, don't think that this is me telling you to sell. This is just me being a little bit more careful. I want to see how it trades in the next couple of days. It could just as easily go from 343 to 300 as it could go from 343 to 400. Reality of it is no one knows. If someone tells you they know, they don't really know. So just be kind of mindful of that, right? We have nothing to really base support and resistance off of. I mean, the only thing I can tell you right now is we got 2 points. We got this as a resistance. We got this 310 line as a support. That's it, right? I mean, that's the two kind of turnarounds we've seen. So it'll take a couple days for us to kind of see, you know, do we get more support lines? Do we get more resistance lines as they go up? Now, I could look back at this video a week from now and Coinbase can be $500 and I can be like, darn, I should have gotten in the low 300s, right? Or I could look back at this video in a week and go, wow, you know, good thing I didn't buy it at 343 in the after hours because it's actually trading lower than that today. So I just want to say, you know, the risk is definitely there. As you saw, a lot of people are bullish on it. I personally love the company, right? I just am a little bit concerned about the valuation aspect of it. And I do want to kind of see how it trades, what the key levels of support and resistance it can establish are before I, you know, go ahead and make an investment within Coinbase. So that's all I had. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do have Coinbase, you know, I wish you all the luck. I hopefully will be joining you relatively soon. Love the company, love what it's doing. But I think the other side of that risk is that, you know, what if, you know, big banks start selling crypto, right? The competitive advantage Coinbase has could get, you know, reduced there. What if someone comes out, not Robinhood, but another kind of company comes out and starts to not charge for crypto and Coinbase has to follow? So there's a lot of kind of factors that I'm still kind of playing through in my head to see what I would be willing to pay for it. And, you know, while I do that, waiting to see kind of where the stock settles. Typically, IPOs don't do too well, typically and historically. But, you know, with recent times, we've seen IPOs absolutely take off. But if you take a look at Dash, right, open here, kind of in the 180s, the range for that was 163 to 195, and then went higher. It took a little break, sold off, went higher, was part of the sell-off that we've seen, and is now in the 120s, right? So trading lower than the IPO price. Another thing I want to talk about, Facebook, right? You go to the time it went public. Even, you know, Facebook, which opened here in the 36s, sounds crazy to think about, right? Just back in 2012, actually sold off right after. Historically, IPOs fall after the fact. This year has been a bit weird with kind of a lot of new investors, and that's not been the case. So I'm really excited to see how Coinbase is, and we'll, you know, maybe I'll do an update video on it sometime soon when we can get established some levels of support and resistance. But yeah, that's all I had for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what your thoughts on Coinbase are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.